We're live.
Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you guys for coming to another beautiful Saturday morning with the usual suspects. We have all of the ladies here this week. We're going to get right into it. So I want everybody to talk about what you've been playing this week, and then we'll get into the topics. All right. Right below me is Miss CHAREECE. So I'll let you kick it off. Awesome. Well,
wait. I got feedback. We have some feedback.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we can fix that. But
I got it. Go ahead.
Cool. So just before we start, if you haven't noticed, Miss Lady Infamous has kicked us off with the first super chat.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of y'all. Thank you for coming and listening to us every week. It's been a long road, but we are here every Saturday, except for holidays, to talk about the current events, and y'all are supporting us, and we have finally hit our goal of super chat. So thank you. All right. Now, CHAREECE, you can go.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl CHAREECE here. What did I play this week? Oh my god, of course Genshin. But yeah. I've made a dent in Persona. I am nowhere near the 100-hour mark, probably around 20-30 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But I finished the second castle. I'm making progress. I'm not going to jail. I'm looking for a job. So I'm doing good. Going to my therapist. Mind you, this is all in game. All in game. Still going to class and passing my midterms. So, we're good.
In the game, right?
In the game. Yeah. So, there's stuff you have to do in the game. So, because I'm trying to get this last person's castle at the very end, which is part of the extra content that they put out with Royal. So, I'm trying to do that. And then I'm trying to make sure I get all of my companions level up. That way I can fuse my people and make them stronger. So there's a lot of management. I'm trying to why I like this game so much, because there's a lot of micromanagement in it. But I'm trying to make a dent in it because, of course, this week we had multiple game drops. I have already downloaded Persona 4. I don't know if I'm gonna do Persona 3 because the graphics is like way too old school.
Oh man, you're not going back, huh?
I might not go that far back.
Yeah.
I'll try 4. But 5 has got a lock on me right now. I've done a couple side missions, and then I played that, and of course Vampire Survivors. That game is here. Like it's here. I got my clerk playing it. I got like everybody. What game you gotta play? Vampire Survivors. That's my go-to right now.
Hallelujah.
A good 20 minutes lunch break. We playing Vampire Survivors.
You could do one run.
One good run or like 5 bad runs. Yeah, and I can now reach like the 15-20 mark easily. So I'm happy. I've unlocked like so many different characters. We finding combos to upgrade stuff. Yeah. I'm good. So yeah, that's what I've been playing this week.
Good. All right, and then I think Delilah's after you.
Yes. So for me this week, I've been playing. Got a chance to like really jump into one game, because the other game I've been playing is called House Simulator, but is Midnight Fight Express, which is an isometric beat 'em up game. I think I talked about it on here before, but it's like a beat 'em up that you it tells an engaging story of you being like this guy that's running from these gangs or whatever. So I got to go through and fight them. So I played a little bit on the cloud. And so that was fun. That's really it though. Like I said, other than that, House Simulator 2023. That's it.
All right, and then what about you, lady?
Good morning, everyone. You already know who this is, Lady Infamous 115. I'm going to piggyback off of what CHAREECE said and say Vampire Survivors. I'm telling you right now.
That game is so addicting, huh? Like, everybody keep telling me that.
It is. As soon as you know what this and this go with, to get an evolution of a skill.
Girl, I got that sword. I thought I was
the Holy Bible, girl, the evil Bible.
Like, wait,
in the middle.
The only thing I don't like about that game is the graphics. I can't get my mind past the graphics.
It's okay.
You gotta look beyond it. You gotta
look. It reminds you of an old school, classic arcade back in the days. yes, the graphics is not 4K, 60 frames and shit,
No,
but
no.
it's a good game. It has secrets. You have to go
Yep.
to certain levels to get secret characters. There is a time mode that is 15 minutes, and you don't have a lot of items, and you have to survive. You have levels that are just straight plants, and they want to eat you.
Yes, that one freaked me out because I was like, "What is going on here?"
The evolutions is the thing.
Okay.
The cards, the tarot cards with the little buffs for your moves. I'm telling you, Vampire Survivors. It's on Game Pass, and the DLC is hella cheap. It was like $2 and some change. So
Yep.
if you got the game, if you got Game Pass, it comes with a discount.
Yeah.
So, and the DLC is hard as hell because now you boxed in. It's like caves and houses, close quarter shit. You stuck in a corner. You gone. Wasted
That's what happened to
25
me
minutes.
this morning. I got stuck in that corner.
I'm telling you. Also, we played some Fortnite. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm having more fun playing Fortnite than Warzone when it comes to battle royale game, because I don't know. I don't know. You get past the QC animation, it's real gunfire out here in these streets. Seriously. And
Yeah, the last update, they've made updates to the gunplay, and it feels a lot more smooth. Now, I will say, last week when we played Halo, and then stopped playing Halo and went to Fortnite, it was like, whoa, wait, let me readjust to what game we're playing. But yeah, Fortnite is coming a long way. I mean, they're doing it.
They ain't give me on the skins though. Now I'm gonna tell you the hammer, and I think there was like an anime move. They were putting it together.
Academia.
Yeah, that right there. That's OP together.
Yeah.
And I think that some of the times we will get close, but you had a team that had those two items, and it was just messing it
Yeah.
up.
So with the hammer, people can throw you, right? And then they can also do damage to you.
Oh,
So
wow.
what's happening is like people are getting to the end of the circle, and then they're just running around with the hammer, just hitting the hammer a bunch of times and knocking everybody outside the circle, and then they win. So
That's it.
You're not even shooting or nothing. Like this, like
Oh wow.
it's a cop
It
out.
definitely changes it though. Like, right? Shouldn't that? I mean,
Yeah, because it gives the other team a disadvantage. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
when me, Boogie, and D was playing and L-Tup was playing, we was racking up like damn near 15 plus kills as a team. So
y'all was putting in
to
work.
get knocked out. Yeah, to get knocked out because somebody
by a
like
hammer,
basically pushed
I
you.
was
It's
hot.
like,
Yeah.
I was hot.
Yeah.
I was
you like
hot.
this some bullshit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Some bullshit.
Maybe they have
Monster
balanced
Hunter-
it though. They probably have balanced that though. I could see them.
I hope so.
Nah.
I know the super is probably only limited time. But yeah, it's just annoying, right? Because like
Yeah.
you said, we like actually putting in gun skill, right? Killing folks, and then at the end to be knocked out for something like so trivial, it's like annoying. But
Cool.
I have one more game.
yeah, go ahead.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Yep.
Played that last
I gotta
night.
get on that. That's one I was definitely hyped for. I even pre-downloaded it, but I gotta jump on that.
Yeah, it's gonna take you like 15 minutes, 20 minutes just to make your character, especially if you're gonna try to make them look a little black.
I
So-
gotcha.
Is that okay? How's the hairstyles?
They trash.
Wait, no, they had
got
a
an afro,
couple.
though.
Okay, they had a couple
They had
from
afro.
like with Monster Hunter World. They had a
They
few.
got a afro.
Oh, come
afro.
on.
What
A
about
full
braids?
afro.
Oh, we
They
got
got any
puffs.
cornrows, anything?
I ain't seen no bread.
I saw two like white girl ponytails. That's it. Yeah.
Damn.
Had
Can
they
we see
learned
the colors?
And then you know how the colors was.
Yeah.
It's like you do the colors and it's like I don't know. It's
Pigment
real
and
hard
contrast.
to like get
Pigment and contrast.
a
I
black
was
person
like,
that don't look like a
Right.
crayon box, right? So
That's,
Other than that,
and
I
lady
think
was like, I ain't doing it.
I was just moving.
Because I was like, I went to make her nose, wider, her lips fuller, and all that stuff to make her look, a little more black. She's like, I ain't doing that shit.
Give me
you
the
know,
preset.
preset?
preset, girl.
Preset and kept it moving. I hear you.
Because sometimes
that's all you get.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna do character customization, make it more palatable. Palatable range. Give me some range. You ain't giving me no range. How you gonna make me work with this with pigments and contrast, or like you have like two skin tones, two sets of skin tones, and then I gotta like really make adjustments to get something that looks like me, and I didn't have the time, so I just preset it. But I had fun though. I had fun.
When we first one, I think took us like 40. Like no, we're at time. 50, we were like at 50, time, 50 minutes. 50 we were minutes. Like at time when we killed the thing.
Wow.
But then the next one, we were like at 36 minutes, and then the last one was like 28 minutes, something like that. So we were, we're getting the hang of it again. But it is kind of.
I was like, we got 10 minutes, girl. We got
I know. And I'm just sitting there like, please, I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah. And just because I know it may go away, I've been dying to say this, but lady, you want to get that super chat?
I was going to get the super chat.
Pragmatic Eagle with the $20. He's the first actual person who actually supported.
You gotta write that down, y'all. Just
yes, I'll go ahead and write it down.
Pragmatic.
I'll make sure I keep track of it.
Trivia for grown women gaming in the future.
Yeah. Congrats. Looking forward to continue success from you ladies. From you four ladies. Y'all voices are important in this industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pragmatic Eagle. Thank you.
We really appreciate that. Where was I? Monster Hunter Rise. You gotta get it. You gotta try it out. You gonna just divide an hour of like getting your character done and doing the main, basic tutorial stuff, and then when you get to the hub, you could be able to start getting quests.
Yeah, I know Boogie says it takes like 45 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes create the character, and then use like 45 minutes of tutorials, something like that.
Well, because they just give you all the information at one time, so like. And it's weird because you continuously still have tutorials. So like there's really no need for them to try to like pack everything in. But they're like, you got to go see all these people. And, it's one of those games where they're like, hi. And then they have like a fucking paragraph of reading.
Man, I was like, last night, I was like, yo, why would they do this to me on a Friday night? I just got off work. I'm ready to kill some shit. I get a cutscene of them talking. I get a hey, and then I'm looking at all this shit. I'm like,
you just want to get into the game.
I just want to get into the game.
You just hit the next button to start.
Right.
Just next.
Well, yeah, because she was late too, so she was trying to catch up.
Why you down on her?
I mean, technically, I was not late. Technically, I had to run some errands after I got off work. So actually, I was on
that's still late.
Not late,
what you mean?
Right?
Because you had
right. Like I'm not late. The bus was technically late. I'm not late. Okay.
Wow.
Yo, I was on time actually.
You sound like my kiddo right now. All right.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else you've been playing? That's it.
Nothing that I remember. That was it.
All right. So for me, I've been playing like a ton of Dreamlight Valley. I'm trying to clear everybody out, all their storylines before I start the new folks, because now they have
new folks.
Stitch. Yeah. So now they have Stitch, Woody, and Buzz Lightyear.
Oh wow.
Wait, when did they add Stitch? Because I missed that.
This last one is like for the winter. They added in Stitch like maybe a month after Scar, something like that.
Oh, so was he before or after? Because I got Woody and Buzz. Well, I started there. I haven't finished it. Like I haven't brought them into my island. I'm still in.
It must have been just after that because I want to say I hadn't played it in a few weeks since the Scar, and then when I logged back in, I saw Stitch and I saw Woody and all them there. Like they're characters that are there. So yeah, but I don't know. I'm just trying to finish all the original folks first before I move on, because I don't want people just to be lingering.
That's smart.
I don't know.
I'm not like that.
My kiddo was laughing because like I literally went into my notes on my phone and was doing voice to text what everyone needed.
That's smart.
That is smart. Wow.
Like I was like, Ariel, and then everything that they needed, and then I would go in and find out where they were located and put it there so that I could just do everything and then go hand everything out like Santa Claus. But yeah, so I don't know. That's probably one of my planner.
That
issues,
that's a
right?
That's a
like,
project manager type.
Right. It is. Yeah. So yeah, I'm meticulous with that. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm almost done. And then I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with Lady, like you said, Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is fun. It looks a lot better than it did. And it's not to say that it looks like photorealistic. It does not.
But it was on Switch, so I understand. Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
You know.
But you do have more detail than you did in Monster Hunter World. Wow. And to do multiplayer is still convoluted, but we weren't being kicked out. Yeah, it's so weird. So they made changes, and it feels like they tried to do the best they could without having to like build a brand new game type of thing. So now there's quests just for you to play with folks, and then there's storyline quests. So you cannot do storyline quests with me. I have to do storyline quests by myself, and then there's friend quests that you can do, which is still fun. I figure we're gonna go bulk up on that, and then by the time I go do the storyline, it'll be OP.
What y'all get? what y'all gear looking like? Did y'all get anything good while y'all were in the little? I don't know how long y'all played, but did y'all get anything good in that session?
So we just got our guild gear, and that bumped us up a little bit, but we're still very new. Okay. And the guild gear helped a lot, and then eating. You gotta eat before you leave. Right. For you don't eat before you leave. It's like, it was probably like, so one of my, I'm using that light bow again, like I did last time. And without it, I was doing like 5 points per shot. And once we ate, then I was doing 7 points per shot. So it does help. Anyways, and then Pokemon Go, that's my like all the time game now.
All the time?
Yeah, my kiddo and I are playing on the phones and stuff, and because we're in like a planned community, there's a couple of stops here. So now we done found out that there's a lot of people in the neighborhood who play. So now we're going and like taking over gyms, and then we look up the next day.
Oh my God,
that's so cute.
People
wait,
are
wait. I forgot who you running with though.
What do you mean?
What's your team?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch because like I'm the blue team right now. And my daughter is the yellow team. The red team. But now we keep fighting, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna keep fighting with you. We're gonna have to be on the same team.
Don't make her change to blue.
That's what I want to do, but she don't want to.
Oh my God.
I know. I do like the blue team.
I'm gonna say. You got a cooler trainer and everything.
Yeah. So if you're on it, CHAREECE, you need to add me because I need to be able to send gifts.
I've never played that game.
Oh, it's so much fun. And so my hometown has nothing. We have like 1 or 2 gyms or whatever. But when I travel,
I was gonna say, what about the library? Does the library have a stop here? Okay.
Yes. And then like right across the road is a what you call it, a stop or whatever. Mm-hmm. But when I travel, like when I was up in Atlanta, I was playing. Yeah. So I travel, and that's when I play the most often, is when I'm out of town, because we always get the same Pokemon here in this area.
Yeah, I noticed. Like I'm getting the same here, and then I'm like, I need to like go and do it other places.
You gotta travel out, or you gonna get the same thing. Mm-hmm.
But that's what I've been playing. Later, you can catch the next super chat we got here.
All right. Our head of security, Rangy 4 with the 1999. Y'all better, before y'all even come in the door, he gonna have to check it. If you got some, you will not come in. I'm letting you know. Congratulations, you ladies have been in the trenches in this gaming community. Definitely have been putting in the work. Champagne bottles. I should have got some champagne today. We might have to make that happen today.
Right.
Maybe we'll be able to do a community game night or something this weekend.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, and have some drinks.
We definitely drinking.
We can actually get on Monster Hunter World, right?
Can we?
Yeah, 4 players.
I'm downloading it now. So
okay.
Hopefully, by the time I get this afternoon, sometime I'll be able to hop on.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for Pragmatic Eagle, he says the multiplayer is so much more fluid than Monster Hunter World. It definitely is. Like I said, you have to go talk to a cat in one area.
Oh, do we get a cat? Please say we get a cat.
We got
and
3.
a dog.
And an owl.
And some
an owl.
bird. And some bird.
Oh,
And you
wow.
gotta name
No,
all
the
3
best
of them.
part of the first game was dressing up my cat.
So lady, tell them what your names are.
Oh, my animals' names?
All of it. Your name in the game and all the names of the animals.
Okay, I see how you set me up like that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see how you set me up like that.
You know, she
All
be
right,
coming up with
everybody
crazy
knows
names.
Milky Cookies always milk and cookies. If I'm playing anything that has a name on it, if I can't put Coochie Meow Meow, it's gonna be Milk and Cookies. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, they was
named
on
my
her. They were
dog-
like, nah.
So I was like, okay, so I named my dog Cujo, and I named my cat Meow, and then like Meow, and then I had an owl. I was like, y'all put the name this Owl Coochie, and I spent 5 minutes trying to spell Coochie.
Oh my god.
You know, in different ways, trying to like get the system to be like, all right, you do it.
D comes up with Q-Chi.
Yeah. So,
I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work. I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work. And it worked. So now my owl's named Coochie.
I can't.
see, it needed to be told, right? It needed to be told.
I was on that Remy and I was determined. Determined.
Man, that shit was hilarious. She was like, it worked. But yeah, all right.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
So-
I gotta get me my animal. We playing.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Got
All
to.
right.
Got to.
Y'all said it. Y'all heard it. These 2 over here, they said they playing today. So
Okay, so if they don't play today next week.
If it don't happen, you know
If it don't happen today, we sure gonna talk about it next week.
Right.
Okay.
All
I
right.
felt that. I
Me
felt
too.
that.
Good. Stab. All right. So I had to bring this topic up because there was so much slander on Twitter this week about these layoffs that have been happening, and it's really sad because these people are losing their jobs, and a lot of people in our gaming community were essentially using the layoffs that were happening at Microsoft as a stand or as a clickbait, clout chasing topic for them to basically say that Microsoft doesn't have money to acquire Activision Blizzard because they're laying people off. And it's so disgustingly sad that people are doing that. We have layoffs across the industry, layoffs outside of the industry. Just within the tech industry, I think there were about 7 layoffs that I found. We have Vox Media, Riot Games, Alphabet, which is Google, GameSpot, Giant Bomb, also Amazon, Meta. They've all laid off people, including Microsoft.
Google.
Alphabet is Google.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's their parent company. I know. It's like so weird. Like, why would you name your company Alphabet, right? Anywho's, so all these people have had layoffs. The comment that most of these people are giving is essentially that they hired more during the pandemic to handle the influx in, I don't know what you want to say, activity, attention that the industry was getting, and now they're trying to level set. I don't buy that simply because the numbers that we're seeing, 10,000, 12,000 from these larger companies, I find it very hard to believe that you hired that many people for the pandemic and now you're getting ready. I think there's a little padding happening there. But what I wanted to ask you ladies is, how do you feel that this is going to have a ripple effect in the industry, right? Because even though we know that there's, economic uncertainty going on right now, I feel like this industry still is going to be making a ton of money, right, for the future. And
still lucrative, very lucrative.
Very lucrative still. And we all know that all these, layoffs don't necessarily happen in the best fashion. So how do you feel that this is going to apply to people of color, women, as far as these layoffs are happening? Do you feel like they're going to be happening in a proper way? And then I'll stop talking and you guys can go ahead and hop in. I know I threw a lot out there, but
yeah. Okay,
made it pretty
I'm
broad.
thinking. The first one of your points? Do I think these layoffs will be handled like
properly? Right.
Properly? No, because I never do.
I feel like almost never, right?
Almost never. I don't know. Maybe that's just a cynic in me, but it's like.
And then what do you think that we should do, right? Because I was thinking to myself when I was on my walk, like, should there be a penalty when you have to do a layoff as a company, right? Should there be a penalty for management? Because what were you doing?
It should be. You should take a pay cut. Or better yet, if you management cut their pay, they wouldn't have to lay off the people at the bottom. It's just like I don't understand how they don't figure that part out. Like your pay
or offer like retirement incentives, right? Like to retire now.
The older people out the way, so some of the middle management can actually move up some. I don't know. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know. Nobody likes losing their job, and for it to be done so publicly in the first place, and some people are not even finding out till like they get there or they read.
So I saw at Google New York that people who had arrived early, essentially before they put out, the official announcement, were essentially in line, swiping their badges to see who could get in. And if you were red, obviously that meant that you were laid off. And if you were green, you were staying. That's horrible, right?
Well, let's say emotional damage. That's what that is right there. I don't know.
Me, I'm not the biggest tech savvy person, but this is what I saw when it was going down. I seen folks that when I was green in this industry, they welcomed me in open arms and showed me their world and showed me what it was, lose their job last week. You know what I mean? And that hurt because I'm like, don't you know that this person really showed like people that like me, like, hey, they can be people like you in this industry, and you should, show it to the world and show people your passion and what you like, and appreciating the fact that I'm not scared to show my love or my passion for video games, like going to meetups, meeting them at conventions, things like that. For them to lose their job, it just hurts me because I think the people that got laid off got caught in crossfire of what people thought was going to be as far as like the pacing of sales of goods and services. COVID, everybody was like staying in, spending more money, more online things were getting sold, more online services was being used, and now we're like at the end of it, and things are quote unquote.
But I feel like people are still using those services. You know what I mean? Like, I guess we kind of touched on it before, but I don't understand what forecasting they were using, because there you go. That's
what it was. The forecast. I think that they looked too far. They didn't look deep enough for them to be like, okay, I think we're going to make this amount of money in a certain amount of time, so I think we need to hire these amount of people. But the numbers wasn't projecting what they thought they was. So now they made a mistake. That's my problem. They didn't project what they were supposed to do correctly to hire enough people. Now you got these mass layoffs, and on top of that, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and people are just using, like, they're not having sympathy for these people.
Yeah, using this for like their ammunition for their own agendas.
Ammunition.
Right.
I know one thing I did want to say, because I know I mean, this happened at my company, so it's like I know some companies have different policies and things like that. So the one part of the question you asked, like, do you think it's going to be handled properly? I think for what it's worth, and I feel like I have to say this, because it can vary from company to company on who's handling what properly. Because, for instance, in Microsoft's case, they have a policy where you get like a severance, you get 60 days, and then they pay your health benefits up to 6 months. Like, it's very different than just a blunt, like, oh, we laying off and now you on your own. I mean, they even provide like job reload services and career transition services and stuff like that. So they try to do things. So it's just different for each company, and it is so unfortunate because everything that you all are saying is true. I mean, like you said, people were using more services in droves, and then they forecast for this tremendous amount of growth, and never thought that it'll go back down to pre-pandemic levels, and so now they're reforecasting, and that's what caused this situation. And every tech company is kind of going through that right now. I think the company that's getting the biggest brunt of it is Meta. Right, because you know they're like, as far as their VR stuff, it's not seeing is a tremendous amount of growth that they thought, and so it's unfortunate because it's industry wide, and so being someone who followed the gaming industry, I felt like a certain kind of way when they kept like attacking, Microsoft and trying to say it was solely at Xbox when really that's not the case. And it's just like, and then, as an employee, it's not in my place to say anything, right? And it's just, it's very, in the whole, people being just disingenuous and having no sympathy for people that's going through that. Right. It's that part.
It irks me.
Really quick before you guys go, I'm gonna let Lady get this super chat before it goes away.
Okay, Cedric, shout out to the North Side. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you ladies. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you. But to go on with you guys, it was just, and you could tell, right? Because when Microsoft had their announcement, it was popping off, right? Everybody was bumping their gums, right? And then the next day, when you see more layoffs happening, those same people were quiet.
Or they was more sympathetic. Like, that's the part that tripped me out. Like, you could see the two sides of it. It's like, man, they showed the GameSpot and GameSpot and Giant Bomb. It's like it was more of a sympathetic tone, right? And same thing with the Google and stuff. You didn't see the this and that and what about that. And it's just like, come on, everybody's going through the same thing right now. It's industry wide. You can't point to just one company. And typically beginning of the year is when these things happen. So it's like, you just got to take the good with the bad, really. I mean, it's unfortunate, and we know how this is. We know that, some execs got like these, cushy stuff going on. It's capitalism at its worst. Like it just, so I just hope that as an industry, we can, just have a little bit more empathy about what's going on, period. So I just leave it there.
For me personally, what I would like to see is for more people to call for more, and I hate to use this word, but more regulation in terms of layoffs, because like Delilah said, there's a large spectrum of how layoffs can happen. You have companies who are able to just tell you, today's your last day, peace, that's it. And you have companies who give you severance, give you healthcare for a few months. And not everybody's getting that. So we got to have some type of happy medium there in place so that nobody is left in the wind, because all of us, are typically getting degrees and things like this to work at these companies, which cost money. A lot of us still owe for our schooling. So to just be told goodbye, it's not right, and have no recourse. So hopefully when we see layoffs like this, we'll see calls to action for that, right? Not petty clout chasing. All right. So that's it. I had to talk about that because that really pissed me off this week. And I'm the host, so I chose.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So I thought this was interesting. I saw that there was a survey of industry devs, and apparently way more devs than normal now are supporting unionization efforts, which I guess if you see the climate that we're in right now, it makes sense, right? That people are like, let's get in this union. Let's see how this works.
Right.
It gotta be better than this. So it says the 2023 State of the Industry Survey reports that 91% of devs say toxicity towards studios and players is a problem, and 50% of devs support unionization efforts. All right. So they surveyed more than 2,300 developers who answered the survey. And we had like 24% that said maybe, 13 objected, meaning that they didn't want to say. And then you got 10%
that slick with that, like
it's either fair,
right? And then last year it was 55%, right? So you got about 2% less that said that they wanted to unionize this year, which is still surprising, you know, and it's still a big chunk, right? But the other part was, you know, how toxicity and harassment toward developers is becoming such a problem. And that may be why people would want to lean toward a union as well, right? Because then there's like recourse. They can't just fire you because, you know,
you tried to
protect yourself
and
against
say
somebody
something
else,
against somebody
right?
else. Yeah.
Right. Because we've seen that as well.
Yep.
You know, where people are being attacked.
And it's like, oh yeah, they try to take it for their coworker and they both lose their job.
Right.
Yeah.
So there should be something in place for those people as well. And then they also had a couple other things. 14% said that they were in favor of using blockchain technology in games. I'm not sure. 61% expressed opposition, which is good in my opinion. 25% said they were uncertain or had no opinion. And then DEI efforts, 59% of the game makers felt that their studios were focusing on initiatives in a moderate amount. So diversity. They're people are feeling positive about diversity efforts in the game industry.
Yeah,
which is,
it's been in the last, I would say last 5 to 6 years, there's been a huge push for that, you know, to try to diversify the industry. I still feel like we got a long way to go because I mean we're still at like what 2%, 2 to 3%, still low.
So I don't understand that. How did they think they were made an effort if the numbers are still
because
low?
I mean, because it's more than just I don't know. It's that's another broad type topic as to the reasons, right? But yeah, I mean it's better than the 1%. That's why they can look at the history and be like, okay, 5, 6 years ago it's 1%, now it's 3. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were less than 1% at a lot of places.
Right.
So,
exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
it's getting better. It's just very slow. But I mean, change has always been slow, right? Especially any change that has the curse word diversity in it, right?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
That's how they treat it sometimes. It's sad.
Yeah. Like I'm just up there swearing, swearing up the storm. Go ahead.
They need to. I think in this particular industry, in this, especially with the climate about what's going on with the lawsuits and the strikes and people being not getting paid fairly, who's not proper daycare or, you know, maternity leave, harassment, you know, and people being just awful people in these companies, and sometimes people act like they don't exist and they want to think beyond the game. Just not, I mean, they won't think past the game. Y'all talk about 4K frames and 60 4K graphics, 60 frames, fucking performance
balls. They
balls.
on some old CRT.
Right.
Sometimes
shit, you know, you like, come on, man, you're not even about to see this
sometimes
shit.
you gotta understand where people coming from, and if constructors can get it,
Right.
unions and forklift operators can get unions, and baristas, shit, they got unions in Seattle. So, and especially how much money this particular industry make.
Yeah.
They should.
I get what you're saying. They might be kind of behind when you break it down like that. It definitely seem like they're behind. So, I mean, I think it's only there's only been one union that's been successfully formed, I think, and that was the one they recently announced with the QA team under Bethesda. Isn't that right?
Yep, and Microsoft already agreed to recognize them.
To recognize the union. So it's like, and now they got to do a collective bargaining agreement and all this. So that's progress, but still needs more. It's like still more needs to be done.
And I think that's all, you know, you want to say, you know, as far as the gist of it is like, acknowledge that yes, we are making progress, but also acknowledge that we still have far to go, you know. And I stress that only because sometimes you'll see people that will point out, well, look what we've done. And like, yeah, that's great, but we still have that far to go, you know. So let's just keep working. I feel like if all of us have our little voices and we continue to, you know, support these people, it'll work out. All right, so moving on. I saw this story and I thought it was cool because if you guys remember, the EU basically set the tone for security, right? They kind of put out regulations, I want to say maybe about 3 or 4 years back, that as far as people's data, what could be, you know, shared and stuff like that. And,
oh man, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember the name of it. I remember when it rolled out, essentially, it was easier for companies to just do it across the board wherever you were, right? Whether you were US or EU, than it would be for them to like do it specifically for the EU.
GDPR.
Yeah. So in a sense, they made security better for everyone, right? By passing this law. So now their attention is on loot boxes. The European Parliament voted to take action against loot boxes, gaming addiction, I'm having a hard time today, gold farming, and more. So all of us here, I think, can attest to, you know, giving some money, that we probably shouldn't, you know, be doing, but you know,
man, Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Yeah, sometimes them loot boxes, they get you.
Oh, I know Fortnite used to be bad, but it's gotten better, right? Fortnite used to be worse.
Yeah, I mean, they have something right now that's going on, but it's not tied to real money. Okay. So that's the thing.
You got the in-game currency kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's like you get gold bars by opening chests, killing people, stuff like that, and you got to use the gold bars to be able to roll different perks. But a lot of times you'll roll a perk and give you the same shit over and over. So, but as far as their loot system, like you said, they did away with the loot box system, and you have the store and you can just go buy whatever you want in the store when it comes up. But that should be expensive. I mean, like,
right.
Sometimes it'd be like $20.
$20 for a skin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyways, so what the EU is doing is they're doing the Pan-European Game Information Age Rating System.
Wow.
PEGI for short.
That's a lot.
Yeah, used across 38 countries. Ratings are currently a legal requirement in some markets, not in others. So they're doing that. They're also, I'm trying to find the spot. I should have highlighted this so I didn't have to look for it. But basically they want the industry to be more transparent, right? They want us to know what's happening. And I felt good about it because I feel like, just like the other one, you know, this will spill over to the US and will benefit as well. What do you ladies think?
Yeah, I largely agree because it's like I feel like we talked about this before on some level, and we was hoping that, you know, somebody would do something that it'll trickle over to here because in some situations it seems predatory towards kids specifically, like because kids see something, want something, and then, mama, can I get points for, can you buy such and such, or they or they, you know, charge up their parents' card and then they, you know, so I think this is needed for sure. And so hopefully, you know, has it been finalized, or is it just something they're still discussing?
So it said that they voted to have the commission analyze the impact of loot boxes and prompts to make it. Okay, so they're still kind of purchases. Yeah, so it's still starting.
Still kind of early. Yeah. So, but if it does come into law, kind of like the whole thing you mentioned earlier was the GDPR, then that definitely provides a template for like other territories to kind of copy that. So I'm for that. I think it's always needed because, like I said, I'm all about protecting the kids and making sure
that wallet.
Right. And making sure that making sure that you know, because gambling is it can be very addicting for people. It can be detrimental to people's financial state later on in life. And so if you're learning this as a child, you may not even get a chance, right? And not knowing that it's not your fault because you've been conditioned years that this is okay.
Yeah, because remember what I told you guys that Dolly Parton still plays the lotto?
They got a whole ass amusement park.
Right.
Yeah, like, but it's probably ingrained in her, right?
That
like, she
dopamine
probably,
effect.
like,
yeah.
Right.
Slot machine effect, like,
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Anybody else? Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I was not aware in the beginning about how loot boxes was. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. It was the skin on Black Ops 3 that I wanted. It was purple. It was shiny. It was glowy. It was in a loot box. In order to get the loot box, you have to get COD points. Pay with real money to get this skin. I spent too much money. I ain't gonna tell you how much I spent. It was too much money for some COD skins to get that. So I understood, like, I would rather spend my money on something that I know what it is, like a move or a dance or a skin pack that I know what it is, versus like the slot machine effect.
Don't know what you're getting. Yeah.
Yeah, like Overwatch loot boxes.
Yeah.
You know how much money I spent trying to get the Mercy Halloween skin?
Yeah, you
because it only came out on Halloween.
Talking about this forever.
Fucking ever.
Yeah, it must have cut you deep.
Yeah, and it
says you have to get the loot boxes at Halloween time.
I see.
You either leveled up or you paid for the loot boxes.
Okay, so but did they change that? Because can you just go buy that specific skin, or you still have to?
They didn't even let you bring over your skins from the one to two.
I literally bought it like 2-3 years down the line when it was like, it's Halloween time. You want this Mercy skin? It costs this much.
Wow.
So
yeah,
so I think
it'd be better if it was just there and available. You either buy it or you don't, right?
Like, I want to ask CHAREECE something though, because like I know you play Genshin, and sometimes you get the characters and stuff. How does that system work?
It works weird. Okay. So this is the newest character I got behind me.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Al Haytham. So you have their pity system. You can do 86 wishes.
And that costs money, right? You gotta.
No, not necessarily. It is. You can.
You can earn the wishes.
You can earn the wishes.
Okay.
If need be. But so it's 86 wishes. You can wish all of them. I do 10 at a time. So I usually get it to win my person around 70 something. But there's a chance that you might not get the one that you want.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like a roll, like a random.
Yes, a random roll. Every 10 you get a 4-star. Every 70 or so you get a 5-star.
Got it.
So if you don't get the 5-star that you want, that means you have to re-roll again.
Oh, see, okay. So it's still some randomness.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I can't just go and be like, oh, I want that character. Let me go buy him.
No,
I have to play the game and invest a little bit in time, because time is money. You know what I'm saying? So you invest your time and your wallet.
that's what I was trying to say. How would you, like a Genshin thing? What price would you pay for a 5-star character? Because
what's the average? Do you know the average cost for that? Like,
so 10 wishes is 1,600 primo gems, which is like $30.
Whoa! So you could basically, because you said if you do it twice, you technically can end up spending probably $30 to $60 on one character.
Nope, that's more, because that's only
2 tries.
Wishes. That's no.
Oh wow!
That's 20 wishes. That's 20 wishes. So, but
they
you
doing
need
the most.
At least, if you want a guaranteed character, you need 180 something wishes. If you want to guarantee the character that you have,
180 wishes equates to, do the math. I don't feel like mathing.
Hold on, let me pull up my calculator.
Go pull it out. We gonna judge you. It's gonna get it. I'll wait.
I'm trying to figure it up a long time ago, because I got it almost down to a science now. So 180 wishes divided by 10. So that's, you need. So
it's 18 tries, and then you got
18 tries. 18.
Oof.
Yeah. So you need
$30 per try. Wow.
So yeah,
a lot of money.
This is why they made $2 billion in like a year.
I'm glad my kid said no more, no mas.
Really?
Because she said that it costs too much. It takes too much for you to get the characters.
Now, on the plus side, this is legit a free to play game. Now, if you want it, you can save up the character. Like the character that I got, like just
That's the
released.
entry though. Like the free to pay, that's to get you in. Like, oh, we got you.
True. But he was leaked 2 years ago, so you could have saved up your primo gems and waited for him if that's what you really wanted.
Who's
following that? Who's following that to know?
Weird people like me.
Who's following? Oh, they don't
what you
release
did?
them on
'Cause
Saturday.
It sounded like you still spent money along the way.
While you racking up these primo gems.
Right.
No, I didn't spend money on this one. I spent money on the ones before because
The ones, plural.
Some of them,
Mm-hmm.
like Raiden, I spent for her because I lost my 50-50.
Let me ask, what's your monthly Genshin budget?
I don't have one. I have a monthly.
Oh, damn!
Oh.
Yo, I'm trying to be like CHAREECE. I'm trying to be like
Hey, I'm
CHAREECE.
trying to. Come on now.
I'm
Be
trying to be
like $.
I'm trying to be like CHAREEce.
Yeah.
She said, I don't
I
have
bought
one.
a costume for this dude. Like, well, not this dude, but another dude. Like, and
Lord.
but I do have rules on what I spend in this game. Like, I do not roll for the women characters, and I only do the dudes and people that I know I'm going to play with. Like, I'm going to play with them.
Wow. I know. See, I didn't know it was that deep. Like, it's wow. That's yeah.
Don't play this game, y'all.
Or just stick with one
play,
character. Stick with one character.
If
you're
you
good.
do play,
If you do play,
I got
add
you.
her. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh man.
but like, so because I'm so deep into this game, I know how to get the codes to get free gems. Like, this game is always releasing free stuff. They're always having events.
I would hope so with that kind of expense for.
I would say so. Like, it is easy to save it up. You just have to have the willpower to actually save. I just lost my 50-50, so that's why I purchased that last time.
Okay, now what's this 50-50 thing you talking about?
Like I said, so okay, the loot boxes. Like, hey, you come talk to Genshin. We got you. So say you want this character right here. He's up right now. They do 2 characters, 5-star characters. You can wish for that person, but if you lose, you're gonna get another 5-star character, just not the one you wanted.
Yeah.
You're gonna get one of the starter characters. So that means you have to start all over with your pity and wish again to get to those 86 wishes.
Beautiful game, great combat. I'm good.
And the story is off the chain. Like, we're going through it right now. We're having some drama.
And so, but realistically though, if you want to play that game with like 1 or 2 characters, you could not spend any money and enjoy the story. There's nothing preventing you from that, right?
Yes, my daughter's doing it.
Okay.
She's playing it right now. She's
all right. Well, that's I guess that's a plus.
She's made it to the 3rd country, whatever. She's leveling up. Now, of course, she's not as high as me because she started 2 years later. But like, she hasn't spent any money.
That sounds like shade.
Right? She threw it in there real quick.
I'm like, girl, get your weight up.
Really?
And if you listen to this, Sanaa, go play your game.
CHAREECE be bodying her kids like them parents on the football field. Y'all see that video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm going to clip that. She told, because some parents don't be like, go play the game.
Right.
Parents be like, stop playing the game, turn that game off, go do something.
Nah, I did the same thing to Augie. Augie's so happy she can play Fortnite with us now because I was like, you can't play.
She be like, Mama, how you do this right here? How you do? Girl, if you don't go play your game, leave me alone. Like, go figure this out for yourself.
Wow.
Then you come play with me. Like, I jumped in her game and I was just like 1 star and folks like, girl, this is too easy. I need you to do something. Get better.
We gotta get our weight up, huh? I got you.
Wow, that's cold. I feel kind of drafty in here.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah. If I could like just drop, I don't know, $30-40 on the character that I wanted.
You would do it, right? Like, I mean, like that's how I would approach it too. Like, I'd rather just buy what I want.
That's so high though.
That is very high.
Even the
game
Marvel
60
characters in Fortnite, not Look, I'm about to tell you right now.
Ain't no skin on Fortnite worth $30 if it ain't Sailor Moon.
I'm like, yeah,
okay,
no, man. What y'all doing?
What's the average amount on Fortnite? The skin on Fortnite. What's the average?
That's what I'm about to show you. I mean, if you have to pay, because they do have some bundles where you have to pay, but it's usually like at least 2 characters. Usually not 1 character, and you're usually getting all the little stuff. But like $20, I want to say, it's like usually like high end for Fortnite. I don't know what y'all smoking over there with the Genshin.
Okay.
Whole nother
I don't want it.
whole nother
I don't
ball
want
game
it. I don't
over
want
there.
it. I do not want
Right.
it.
Y'all smoking that good.
Do not do this drug is very addictive. Once you start, don't do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
I played it for a while. I played it for a while.
Delilah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But look, I
Blame
played it for a
Delilah.
good little bit, for a while, and I'm just like, it got to the point where I had like 7 characters. I'm like,
You want me to tell you how many I got? What you like
No,
to know, ma'am?
I'm 12.
Look, so they
I
got
said 12. There's so
they
many
got
that I have
a
to...
Naomi Osaka bundle, right? But it comes with 2 different versions of her and like other stuff, and that's $20.
I like Naomi Osaka though. I would buy that.
Yeah,
This shit is ugly though.
It's
This shit is
ugly. Oh man.
I was hoping it was gonna be pretty.
It don't look good.
Killed Joy instantly. We can't even wait.
Right.
She didn't even let
I
me.
mean, you can go look if
That's
you want
what I
to,
thought.
but it looked ugly to me. I was like, damn, I'd be mad if I was her.
Mm.
I'd be calling them like, look, y'all need to change this shit. But even the Hulk bundle, the Hulk by himself, that's $1,800. That's less than a $20 bundle. Scarlet Witch, they got a Ghost Rider, that's $20, but that's all his stuff. So it's still less,
Okay, so is it $20 or is it points? Because
It's points, but
Well, she
you
converted
get
it,
28
right?
points. Yeah, 2,800 points is $20.
See, and I wish they would just do straight dollar amounts because
Right.
You always
Because
talk
if you
about
know, then you know,
Yeah.
like.
And then I like it because they always have these little bit of points just left over, and so it's like not enough to buy anything else, but not enough. It's enough to get the stuff that you don't want, but not enough to get the stuff that you do want. And so you have to always continually buy more points, and you're always
Right.
that little bit left over. So I just wish they would just do straight dollar amounts.
Yeah, they got Blade in here. Everybody, they got all the Marvel characters right now. X-23,
Wow.
Hawkeye.
X-23?
Yeah, Hawkeye, Green Goblin. They got everybody right now. They even got
How much-
Shang-Chi, y'all.
What?
How much for X-23?
X-23 bundle is $1,900. So,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to get that
yeah.
one.
There we go. And we got one more super chat, so we can get them going real quick.
Oh, okay. Jazzy Noob
Ooh,
mod
that's our
of the
mod.
decade. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Shout out to you ladies getting this super chat. Honestly, I am doing some family stuff, but I'm listening. Love you. Love all of you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jazzy.
Yes,
You
and
better
we'll
be
see
at
you in
E3.
June. Yep.
Yeah,
See you in
we seeing
June.
you in June. We are seeing you in June. Thank you for the super chat. And anybody don't know, we just got it. We like fresh, like
Today.
a bakery fresh.
Right.
Today.
Yeah.
Like we enabled super chat like 15 minutes before we started the show. So that's how fresh we is.
Right.
So if not just like and share out the
I mean, yeah.
share if anything, just like and share.
Yeah, we appreciate
Honestly,
everything.
just coming and listening. Just coming and listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love it.
That's
We're
right.
happy that you guys just respect us enough to listen to what we're saying. So
Yeah.
thank y'all. But moving on. Speaking of Avengers, yeah, I look at everybody's face real quick.
This one's like,
Teresa's-
oh snap!
Teresa's
But no,
favorite
you know
game of 2022.
It's
One out for
21
the
actually.
homies.
Oh
One out for the
gosh.
homies. They said we are done. Done with the game. The game is over. Yeah, we out.
Done.
Done, data.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
man.
First of all,
Didn't they have a roadmap for more shit to come?
yes. we
After
gonna get
Black
to that.
Panther, what happened? It's just
Oh wait, no, wait, they released.
They
some
got their
stuff.
money. They got their
Damn,
money.
this shit sound like Anthem.
They go sit in the corner.
She didn't like that one.
Oh,
She didn't like that one.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's over now.
Boogie. why y'all gotta do this to me? I thought we was family.
We kind of told you though.
Right? So,
Look here,
I mean,
look here. Hey, make it so bad. I ain't played the game in over 6 months, but
Look.
like, it's always
that's
family.
it. So that's how you know. Because if Charisse ain't played it in 6 months, that lets you know that they base that was keeping them afloat was like, deuces, there's more shit out here.
dang. It's
And I
kind of
was
sad. It
gonna
was a
say-
beautiful looking game.
It was like the story play, the single player. I will heart that to the day I die. That single player was off the chain. And when they release characters, they release the characters have a story mission, which is again their characters were free, and that's probably where they messed up at. Every time
You said that they were free.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where you talking about.
They were free every time.
The first base characters were free.
No. The character, what you had to pay for was the costumes, and that's where they messed up. Because all the costumes, we can go back to the loot boxes, were ugly. They were just recolors of something else. The only people who had good costumes was Black Panther, and I ain't gonna lie, I dropped some money on that one. But
so basically, all the updates that you were getting with like new storylines, all that stuff was free.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we got Black Panther, we got Lady Thor, we got now they did the female Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop. Her story was free. All of that was just all free. Like you didn't have to pay for anything. Again, this is where they messed up, because if you're gonna charge out all this DLC, you gotta make money off it some kind of way. But their costumes were so ugly. It was just basically, first of all, they just recolors of the original ones, and then they started going with like off the wall stuff. Like they had a whole the fandom call it the Dookie Brown color. So like everybody was just straight brown. And then like they did have a few that was like nice, but they was like $15. They didn't really start doing their costumes better until they started like pulling actually from the comics, and then they started pulling from the movies. But again, they was like $15, $20. And I was like, I like y'all, but I don't like y'all that much. Especially when then they had bad choices. Like you got like almost 15, 20 characters, and you got to level them up individually. I ain't got time for that. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's.
I thought that was the biggest crux of the game. Was the way the leveling worked.
I still didn't like that. And then they gave you a champion level. So after you reach that 50th level, you can re-level up again with like other things. I'm like, I ain't got time, especially doing the same missions over and over. Because
you basically do the same mission just with a different character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
that gets a lot. That is real redundant. Yeah.
Yeah, because after you finish like the stories and stuff of each individual character, because each
I get Destiny vibes from that.
And it was worse. How you got a worse grind than Destiny?
Again, we did tell you.
Look here, lady, ain't you in the corner?
Look, ma'am, I'm just calling how I see it.
I banished you.
You can't banish me.
That's what she's saying.
It's not my fault that you invested in time and resources.
Do you feel like you got your money for it?
Yes. Imagine
you know what? That don't matter.
Imagine I bought this day one.
Okay.
Pay extra because I can play it early or get like some extra stuff, because I always get extra stuff. So it's not like I did not play this game. Like y'all know, I play this game all the time. Yeah. I have multiple level 50 characters. Why am I even complaining? Black Panther, excellent DLC, story acting, the voices, like everything else, storyline, single player part of this game, A1. But like everything else, a hot mess. I don't know. Like I would like to see a sequel, or like them taking this and like placing it somewhere else and like finish roughing out the the edges or whatever, just smooth it all out. But I don't know where we're gonna go with this. Like, are we gonna get another Marvel's Avengers type game?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what do you think that this means for like more Marvel games?
Because
what are you laughing, Delilah?
That song. Come on.
I know, right? She's because we're still getting like a single player Iron Man, and supposed to be a single player Black Panther, and then of course a single player Wolverine. Yeah. But like that single player, this is not, and honestly, this doesn't have to be a multiplayer, but like this was an old school beat 'em up type game. Anybody remember X-Men Legends?
Yeah.
Marvel Alliance.
Yeah.
That sort of game.
Oh, man.
Like, give me a Marvel Alliance 4, because 3 released on Switch. So, and I played that religiously too.
So just poor execution is what it sounds like. Great idea, poor execution.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, we'll get something else down the way. I feel like Disney and Marvel putting so much money into their catalog. We got to see another game. I feel like they're definitely gonna throw money to someone else to try this again, and maybe maybe they can find a better studio.
That part, because again, this is their first time doing a multiplayer type game like this live. It was a
and I feel like they do that right because
Crystal Dynamics, right?
Yeah, they probably did that because it was the cheaper option,
right?
But you know, cheap come out expensive.
Yes, like the presentation, everything was good. I just the back
too much like, dip on the chip.
Basically.
And it fell.
Right. Yeah. All right, lady. I'm gonna let you get these super chats before we go on to the next topic.
All right, Shakira725 with the $5 chat super. Thank you. Love getting. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on today. Love getting to listen to you all. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you hanging with us every week. KOE. And my glasses behind me.
I feel like she need to do like this.
Right.
That's gonna be me. Don't hate. It'll be me. With some dunks on. Let me shut up. KOE Black Truth with the $20 super. So proud of y'all. Congratulations and keep smashing them goals. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got Miss KTV with the $10 super. Thank you so much for coming through. Keep up the good work, ladies. Salute. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So the last topic for the week, which means it's time for your questions. Make sure you type in the chat question in big bold and then your question so we can find it because we are not searching. All right. Next week is going to be a hot week. Y'all, 25th can't get here quick enough. So Xbox is going to have their dev conference next week. And I know we pretty much know what we're going to see as far as titles. What are you guys, hoping to see? Are you hoping that there's going to be, a surprise? I feel like they got to have a surprise in there somewhere. And I know, Delilah, if you need to plead the fifth, that's fine. No problem.
The only thing I can say this is that, I'm excited to see Redfall.
They tweeted out today. It was like 4 days.
Yeah, I know. They're excited too. And outside of that, Forza Motorsport, that game, even from looking from the screenshots they released, look amazing. Like hitting all the pixels, all the bits. I can't wait for that. And also what was it? Minecraft Legends, I believe it is. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. And so it's like Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played that, so I don't really have too much excitement. But the other three, I'm game. I just hope it's well executed. And so that's all I'll say on that. But I'm definitely excited about it.
Shout out to Rain real quick. He said, "Lady need a magnifying glass."
Fuck you, man.
You see this with those? You see the emojis? Oh man,
yeah, I can see the emojis.
All right.
I never cursed at anybody in the chat. I've been doing this.
She said it so quick too.
I would say real quick,
it was a reflex.
It was a reflex. Who said that? It was a reflex. It was a reflex.
You hit a nerve. Somebody hit a nerve.
Yeah. It was just come on. All right. Oh shit. All right. What else are you guys waiting for?
I just want some dates, man. That's all I want.
Yeah, I want
some dates.
Come on, I need dates.
I just I don't really think it's gonna be.
I know it's bad, but even if they don't show Starfield, I want a date.
That's what they should end with, just a date. No, or the date of the conference, or when they gonna show it.
Something shit.
At the end, we got a date for you, and then be like Starfield at the end. You know what I'm saying?
What's funny is they literally told y'all what they're gonna show y'all.
I know. They
I just want dates. That's all I
want.
But
you
know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they're not showing
the date. That's it.
They're not showing the date because they're saving that juice. They
said Starfield's having its own show. That's all y'all need to know.
I don't care. I
can't expect the Starfield date on a non-Starfield show.
As a marketing strategy, I would hold off Starfield towards E3, and they can use their resources to have something. Nice.
You say that, but I don't want to wait that long. Come wait.
Well, I want the goods. It's not about what you want, though. See, I'm thinking like business person. I would like have like resources to have like a stage set up. You know, Bethesda always at E3. They always at E3.
Yeah, that's true,
always. So for them to maybe, you know, have something Starfield like at the E3 convention floor might be good, or like an in-depth like maybe gameplay.
Yeah, they should do like what they
down
did with Cyberpunk, where you go to a special room and play. You got to sign your NDA first before you go in there and you go play.
And they give you a jacket at the end.
Yes, and they give you a jacket at the end, right?
Like Cyberpunk? I don't know. I kind of just, you know what?
No, so listen, because the reviews were great for fucking Cyberpunk coming out here. I swear I was like one of the only person that was like,
you were the only person.
Yeah, you were. Like, I think the only one out of
everybody was like, it looks
I don't know about these animations. That was
Right.
Boogie. That was Boogie.
I'm fucking in there like this.
Boogie
I
was
remember
like,
that's exactly what you did too.
Yeah. So better
you
showing.
You're gonna get honesty on
this.
this show. You're gonna get honesty for real.
Hell yeah.
The only
I can't wait, y'all. I already got my GoPro. I got my gimbal and everything. I'm ready.
So you gonna be the camera lady?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be the camera lady at E3. We getting it.
Oh,
don't forget that you gotta check the equipment in early. Just remember that. You gotta tell them what you're bringing.
No problem.
That's it.
Got it. I might even buy a new GoPro just for this shit.
What's wrong with the old one?
There really ain't nothing wrong with it.
she just wanted the new.
She wanted the new.
Ain't shit wrong with it. Honestly though, I will have to buy a new gimbal. When I turned it on last time, it was giving me issues. But yeah. Anywho's. All right, so I feel like
hilarious.
Yeah, Redfall.
Redfall is the number one.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with what's the name online, just because I'm like, I feel like that game is so dead. What are y'all about to show?
It's not dead. That game is.
It's got its own thing. It's its own thing.
Very popular.
They can have it.
Yeah, but that's like like if y'all was like, oh, CS:GO at E3, I don't give a fuck.
I'm with L with that one.
I don't want to see that shit.
Oh my goodness,
that shit was rough. I mean, that shit was the complete opposite of what I experienced with Skyrim. And I was like, if they wanted, why they couldn't make multiplayer like Skyrim? They couldn't do that. I don't know.
It's
maybe
close,
they put enough seasoning.
Come on,
they didn't put enough seasoning in the game. I'm sorry.
Have you played the latest updates?
Man, I played the last time I played it.
We played, right?
And we ain't played. And we ain't played
like
since.
2 times, y'all.
Wow.
I can't even get past the lock.
Uninstalled.
How am I gonna get a master lock on Skyrim, but then I'm picking lock like ass online. I'm not doing that shit.
Well, that's because this game takes place before Skyrim takes place later in the timeline. Anyway, I can't really talk because I have like 3 houses, a couple of mounts. Like I was deep into Elder Scrolls Online, so I can't.
So what happened?
I got lost in the story. I'm not even gonna lie. Getting lost in the story. With all the updates, I got behind and I just never caught back up. Because I know I'm behind now. But the community is large, very large.
Well, they ain't asking for the right shit then.
Okay, I'm sorry. They got it. I'm not even worried about that on Wednesday. I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
Not even worried about it. A whole skip.
Right. All right. Are we gonna do? Oh no, it's in the middle of the day, right?
But I think it's in the middle of the day. We're gonna be at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna. It's doing it. It's doing work time.
Yeah, lady have Wednesday off, but I'm gonna have it on my my little computer next.
We're gonna be on the chat. We're gonna check out Twitter, but I'm excited. I want to see what this hardware gonna give me as far as games this year, and as the older you get, you just don't really absorb the BS of social media and the dilution of people's personal opinions versus the actual product / service. I think people are being a tad spoiled and not really understanding what it takes to make games, and not being understanding that all games ain't gonna be perfect. Should they be cleaner and crispier? Yes, but don't be chastising folks when it ain't how you want it to be. We all grew up with the ugly graphics. I mean, That's how it is with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a little mini rant, but you know, I'm tired of hearing that Xbox ain't got no games, and then Xbox got games, but it's looking garbage. But then, oh, we got a good game, but it's on Game Pass, so it don't really count because nobody spent no money on it.
Goalposts moving further, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we got that on Wednesday. Y'all see us tweeting about it, I'm sure.
Oh, we gonna talk. We definitely gonna talk about it next week, though.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about it on Saturday. So time for tidbits. Really, one of these we already kind of talked about, Monster Hunter Rise. If y'all got Game Pass, which I feel like most of our listeners do, make sure y'all download it. It's a great game. If you like playing against big monsters, it's your game. It's your type of game. But if you don't like reading, don't get it. All right, anybody else have anything to say about Monster Hunter Rise?
Hopefully it's finished downloading by the time.
I hope we play tonight,
right?
together.
Well, if we play
all
tonight,
four of us
we
in this box on my Zoom call.
Lady, go back in the corner. Back in the corner.
I told you what happened before the show. What did I tell you?
Shit, in this box. Oh man. Lord, yo.
I'm definitely gonna play today. I think it's gentler than it was as far as like the experience versus the world. And if I wasn't tired, I probably would have played some more last night.
Yeah, we played until like 1 my time here, so
yeah,
still pretty good. All right, so hopefully we'll be able to get these other folks together tonight to play, and we'll put it on the channel. I'll stream to the channel, so y'all see that. And then, did everyone here get to watch The Last of Us? Last week was its premiere on HBO. Lady, if you say you didn't watch it, I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you out.
I haven't watched it either. I haven't watched it either.
I would have lied and said yeah because I knew the story.
Oh my God!
But I ain't gonna lie.
I watched the game movie. Anybody the same?
No, it's not about the same. It's not about the same because you.
It's gonna be a dynamic between Ellie and Joel. That's the main important.
That's the plot.
That's the plot.
Well, from what I seen last weekend, they ain't gelling right now. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
well, that's how the game is. Yeah. The game like that too.
Oh my God!
Tell me you ain't played the game without telling me you ain't played the game.
Oh, I know I ain't played the game. I ain't played the game.
Yeah.
Oh, but you. Oh,
I just watched. I watched the show that came on last week.
You good? It's the same practically.
Watch the movie. It's side by side comparisons.
So besides the two mofos that ain't watched the shit and trying to act like they know better because they ain't watched the shit, I'm gonna let you know that it looks fabulous, and the fact that they went in and made this first episode almost exactly 1 for 1 what you play in the game when you first start the game was just, it was so fucking good. I mean, Pedro Pascal he's
great
point.
Though. He's great. He's on point. He's great.
Yes.
The girl they got to play his daughter was great because everybody here knows the Last of Us story. We know this little girl ain't making it. We know as soon as we turn on the fucking show, she ain't making it. But they made you feel for her.
I did.
Just in one episode, they made you feel for her. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some tweets where people do side by sides, video game and the show. And I was watching it with my daughter, and there's a scene where they're running through the city in the car. And the way that they did it, they filmed it like how you film it in a video game. So you feel like you're in there. You're like in the back seat of the car, looking through the windshield as the shit is going on.
Yeah, I remember that scene in the game.
And that was fucking awesome because you don't see that type of stuff in regular cinematography. So I love that they took those cue points from the video game. But you see the plane coming down behind them and just hits the street and explode. And my daughter
right there, that messed me up.
Yeah, my daughter turns to me and she's like, "That can happen?" And I'm like, "Yeah, boo. That's why my ass has anxiety on the plane." So it was good, and it was great watching it with her because I for sure thought that she was going to be, just like totally freaked out, which she kind of was. She said it's suspenseful, but it's great. The first 5 minutes, I'll say, scared me the most because it was the most realest shit they said about funguses and how, you know, if this shit really popped off, ain't shit we can do.
Yeah, it's real.
But it's they did great. I think they did great.
I mean, you know, it contributes to the fact that HBO is doing it. Like HBO, they don't know what they be doing. So.
They gave it the Game of Thrones. If you didn't see Black Flag, the intro was like that, and it's just so good. I mean, you know, one of those intros that I watch the intro. You know,
yeah, it's because you like the show. You watch the intro,
right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I think they're doing a good job. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm tired of seeing all the LDE energy about Ellie. I'm tired of it. Just because she doesn't look like who you want to jack off to doesn't mean that she's not a great actress. Look.
Damn, you had to say that.
She said it like that too.
Yo,
I had to say that.
Yo,
because that's all you seeing.
I ain't trying to be mean in that, but why we doing this like, how old is this girl? Like,
she's probably about 15. Yeah.
In the actress or the
the actual actress is probably about 15.
Yo, that makes it even worse.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I be on the deep end of the internet, and the fan art I done seen is not for public consumption.
Yeah.
All of y'all need Jesus and therapy. Not in that order, but like y'all need it. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of seeing that. Y'all got to do better, and the dudes got to do better about calling out dudes about that bullshit. Honestly, but the show, watch it, give it a chance. If you don't have HBO, hit somebody up for their password while you still can, and watch the show.
The IP validation that's like coming.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm like, y'all better get on now while you can. Shit, I don't care about handing it out now. But yeah,
give Netflix any ideas.
Oh Lord.
Oh, they got the idea. It's coming. Yeah. They already announced. Yeah. They already announced. Yeah, this girl, Bella Ramsey, was born in 2003. I graduated high school in 2003. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You're going to hell, you dirty scumbag.
Yeah. Okay, so she's 19, but yeah,
she looks 12.
Yeah, she do.
She look really, really young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any,
you know, save him though, CHAREECE. You saved him.
Right. All right, so that was my last tidbit. Ladies, do y'all have any tidbits, any shows we need to be watching? Oh, last thing about The Last of Us. Okay. I thought it was so cool that the woman who voiced Marlene in the game is playing Marlene in the show.
I liked her character.
Isn't that cool?
I hope she stays around.
Okay. Anyway, so
anyway, what did you say? Tell us,
got these questions.
Tell us you haven't played the game without telling us you haven't played the game.
You gonna have to play the game. You gonna have to play the game and watch the movie, girl. Because I ain't telling you.
Man.
I'm just gonna watch HBO.
Telling you nothing. Don't tell her. Don't tell her nothing. Don't tell her nothing.
Oh, she gonna watch the show. She gonna find out.
CHAREECE gonna be like, does this person live?
Yo, I was already like that. I'm like, okay, if this girl died, we have throw hands. Like, I like her. What is?
You talking about the daughter?
No, not her. Because I was like her too, because I'm like, I don't think she's, because I was watching it. Imagine now, I knew of the game. I watched it with my husband. It's like, I don't remember seeing her in any of the cut scenes. Like, where'd she come from? I didn't even know he had a daughter. What the hell is this? But I watched and I was like, oh, this little girl. And I'm like, oh.
And you see who her mother is, right?
I saw that. I was like, yeah, something. Yeah, okay.
And I can never say her name properly.
No.
She's on the other HBO show, Westworld.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Black lady. Deandre, maybe? Newton? I don't know. I can't say her name. Either way, that's her mom. We got a little nepotism going on, but yeah.
Okay. All right. And so my tidbit is, I don't know if you've all seen it on Amazon. It's a show called Hunters. They had season 1 like years ago at this point now, and they finally are dropping a season 2 of Hunters, and I absolutely like the first season, so I'm not gonna spoil it because it's very, very layered. But when you get a chance, please check it out. It's Hunters on Amazon Prime.
And just to give you like a little bit about the show, like they're hunting Nazis that basically came over here after the war and just kind of like inserted themselves. Yeah.
Nice.
Which I definitely think happened.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
That summary at the end of the first season should tell you everything you need to know.
Hell yeah. I was like, woo.
Right.
And y'all be looking at us? Okay.
But yeah, check it out.
Any other tidbits? Yep.
Nah, I don't have anything.
If you are wanting some birria tacos, but you don't want to spend 2 hours and some change making it, you go to Trader Joe's and you get the frozen one. It was a hot ticket item like a month ago, and I was trying to make some birria tacos with them. They sold out everywhere, gone.
Yeah.
I finally got it yesterday. I'm telling you.
That shit is
It is the base. It's all you gotta do is heat up. You can add extra spices.
You gotta put down the brand you gotta put the brand in the chat or something.
Man,
no, it's Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Okay. It's in the frozen section.
Gotcha.
And the mangoes and the pineapple juices.
They have, I mean, I don't know. Trader Joe's that's my spot, but even I went shopping last week and I was like, this shit, I don't like this. Shit I was buying for like $4 is fucking $6.50 now. Oof. And Trader Joe's was known for being the $3-4 king for a minute. And you know, them $3-4 shits is gone.
They're killing me, man. They're killing me.
I know. I told you, I think I spent like $400 last week just grocery shopping, getting like house needs and stuff. I didn't like it.
I gotta go after the show. I'm going shopping. I'm already dreading it. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna need a cookie afterwards. Like,
hell yeah, I'm eating bad today. I'm stressed about these groceries.
Especially you got a growing teenager. Like, girl.
Hell yeah. We talk after the show. Anywho, any more tidbits from y'all? If not, we can get down to questions.
Honestly, if I read any new books, I have, but none of them was again for public consumption.
I still gotta read my what's names. I got the Harley Quinn's Legion of Bats. I got the first 3, and I got them physical this time, which is probably why I haven't read them. Honestly, I feel like I was able to read them easier when it was digital, but
digital is so easy because you got your phone, you got your tablet, whatever,
right.
And like you're always sitting down. But like sometimes books are heavy, and I'm lazy, but they smell so pretty.
And they're good to look at.
They are so pretty to look at.
Yeah, because they have like some nice art on these. Like this is the one, and these are the ones they have like the special covers, special art covers. So pretty cool. And if y'all haven't seen that show on HBO, it's good. I keep telling you, I think CHAREECE and I are the only ones watching it.
It is. I do enjoy that. I got my daughter on it. She was watching it while they was out for like a break or something. And she finished the whole season, downloaded episodes the way she could watch her in class when she had free time.
Sure.
Yeah.
In class.
I like the grades don't. As long as the grades stay up, I don't care, girl.
I would too. Yeah.
But Harley Quinn is awesome. Oh, Lore Olympus. That's my latest one I bought. I can tell y'all that one. If you it's also a webtoon. If you want it free. If you don't mind reading on your phone, but if you want to actually read the book, volume 3 came out around Christmas time. I think that was the last one I bought. Volume 4 comes out I think March. If you're in the comics, more adult comic, but like drama wise, it's My Happy Marriage. It's a novel and a comic, so check on that. What else? I think that's all I've read lately.
Cool.
All right. Who's getting questions?
CHAREECE.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do for me?
Hold on. Let me see. Go back up. Make sure I get it all from Delilah's points. First of all, thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for our super chat people. Greatly appreciate it. First up is Artist Hines. Question: what 2 games do you think Xbox will release in the second half of the year? Half of the year.
We know Starfield's going to be the second half of the year.
And Forza. Starfield and Forza. That's my go-to right now.
I don't know, because Forza is going to be at the showcase, so I feel like they're gonna show it.
That is true.
You know, it's
That is
gonna
true.
come out sooner.
That's tough. I don't know, but I wouldn't tell you if I did. Anyhow.
So, lady, what you got? Delilah, please fifth.
Starfield and Party Animals.
This helpful said party animal.
Hey, that shit fun. I'm ready to get my drink on and fight. Let's do it.
Oh my god. Okay. Range G4. Next question. How you ladies feel about Stadia passing away?
Man, I already knew it was gonna
Right.
happen, man. Nobody want to listen to me.
Nobody
Nobody want to listen. They be like,
Man,
oh, she's just
I don't
girl.
know. I feel a little nothing. Just like I feel like no one hit me up about Luna. I remember I asked last show about Luna, Amazon Luna. No one reached out to tell me any details about Luna.
They'll be
Boogie is
next.
the only person I know who had Luna. I don't even know if she still has it. Like,
You still got Luna?
Yeah.
Have you used it?
Mm-mm.
Not once.
you know what? You know
Their library is like not good. Just because like it's for someone who like lives under a rock and don't play no games.
and live on the rock.
I feel like if you are like a gamer and you already have a console, there's no reason for you to have Luna.
So what? Okay, what is the benefit of Luna? Because it's not. If they'd added with Amazon Prime, I might think about using it.
Right. If it was bundled, right?
Yeah, if it's bundled in.
If you don't have a console and you're like a PC player or you don't have a PC that's, strong enough, then yeah, Luna works for you. But other than that,
but if you got a PC,
I feel like that's such a small market, especially for, where they're not actively marketing, constantly trying to bring in people. Because have you seen Luna commercials?
It's y'all know how much I shop
haven't
on
seen
Amazon.
much marketing on it.
I don't even get Amazon ads about Luna.
Right, same. And I'm big Amazon shopper. Like, I don't.
And they know I'm buying video game shit, but they're not telling me to come over here.
Again, I have merch and everything. Like, y'all, your prime demographic is.
I think I'm gonna ask that question on Twitter. Like, do you play Luna? I think that's gonna be my next Twitter poll. See what
I'm be like, hell no, cuz.
Say it just like that. Just like that.
If they got a gift that says "Hell no, cuz," I'll get it too. But that's gonna be the answer.
Let's see what else we got. Other Zeke. We already second show in a year. We're being shady already. Game. Wait, what games do you think ladies think Sony would show at E3 2023?
Man,
they gonna be here. Don't go.
They haven't gone.
They might have a showcase later, but they don't really. They normally don't attend the show like physically.
Y'all gonna get 30 minutes state of plays. That's it. You might get a gift shop on the floor, at the actual E3
or a VR booth. Because remember they had a VR booth in 2019. Mm-hmm. The VR booth was kind of cool, but
the merch store right in front.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they had. They had it was on outside. It was like it was outside the show.
A truck park outside.
Yeah,
parking lot.
It was like a food truck, but I'm joking, but it was just.
But
parked outside.
That's how it looked.
That's exactly how it looked.
Somebody's parked outside. Damn.
They were like, this is no joke. This is no joke.
No, I know. Yeah. I know.
Lord. All right.
You know how to say we outside? They was literally outside the show. Yes. Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to pay for studio floor. Okay.
They didn't.
That's what it was.
That's exactly it.
Guys was outside handing out their shit.
But I'm gonna tell you what, Bethesda, they gonna have some on the floor.
They was out there
have
with the ladies
and the merch store.
Hot dogs and shit.
Bethesda be having meals.
I know, but I wonder if they're gonna do that though.
I hope so, because
I remember the first year. Remember they had a fucking circus.
Yeah. And they had those little turkey legs with man.
And I was mad because I didn't go. And everybody was like, "Yo, you should have went."
They had meals. You could eat. Like, not like go get an hors d'oeuvre.
Over this portion of downtown LA where they had just taken down some buildings, so it was like empty space. Mm-hmm. They turned it into a fucking carnival. Yeah.
It was a time when we were super hungry. We left, and it was just like
we went to Shaquille's stupid ass restaurant, and
that was the last time. Yeah,
that was the last time.
I was talking. Well, 2019 was when they had the big chicken legs, but But yeah, you're right. I do remember that. Shaquille's. Oh man,
I don't think it's still there anymore.
terrible.
Hell no, it's not there.
closed. Yeah.
It's another restaurant, like I want to say like a fried chicken joint or soul food like restaurant at the same location as Shaquille's now. But I don't know.
Hey, Shaquille's I was surprised at how bad it was.
I'm honestly not trying to eat nowhere in that little circle.
Mm-hmm.
By the convention
we
center,
gotta at least go like 2 blocks out to get like good food for real. Like in the convention center near that space, it's overpriced and it's all mid food because it's like travel people food. Y'all not from here.
Tourists.
Who you about to complain to?
Come here,
Yeah. Makes sense.
and then it's gonna be overpacked with people, so the service gonna be not as great.
And I hope that sorry.
Oh, and the food might not be as good as well.
I was gonna say I hope the ice cream place that I go to is down there and they make charcoal ice cream.
Damn, that dog said, I want some of that charcoal ice cream, fam. If you guys don't know, we're like foodies, part-time foodies, so I'm letting you know now, like if you're going to E3, do not eat inside the convention center.
Ever.
Do not eat outside within less
that
than a mile radius. Mile radius. I'm telling you.
No, I might have to get a coffee or a snack real quick. So
Girl. Well, you know what? When we get there, we're gonna go to Starbucks or we're gonna get coffee at the hotel before we go.
You already know I'm gonna have you. You already know I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have places for us to go. Late night taco trucks. Look, we're gonna be straight.
We're gonna be eating fucking good.
Excited.
Yes.
all right. Pragmatic Eagle. Sorry. Question. Y'all think Wild Hearts will be better than Monster Hunter Rise?
Ooh.
You mean Atomic Heart? Is that
Atomic Heart?
Yeah, because
I don't know, that's 2 different games.
That's also
That's 2
able
different
to
games.
That's a different game.
download. By the way, you can preload Atomic Heart right now.
nice?
I don't know. Yeah, it's 2 different. If you talking about Atomic Heart, that's like 2 different games. But we starting to ramp up here. If y'all have noticed, games is gonna be coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's about to be a floodgate.
Yeah.
We said this last year that like January, February was gonna be kind of packed, and like because everything got pushed back to this time of year, and we was like, what we gonna do? We ain't got time.
I'll be playing Monster Hunter Rise today, and then try to fit something.
And you know what? And that's what that it's bad because I have held off buying Forspoken because now I have Monster Hunter Rise, and I'm gonna have Atomic Heart coming out here soon. And the issues that they had with Forspoken, I don't even know if I want to get it on.
It's a wait and see. It's a wait and see.
It's a wait and see now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like it makes it so bad. I want to support the game because again, it's a female lead in this game, black female, and I'm like, but everything I ain't gonna have time to play, so I'm gonna have to. But then if I don't get it right now, I'm gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need somebody to remind me to pick this game up in like 3 months. If not, it yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
But then it'll be on sale. Lady, this question is for you. By KO3 Black Truth. Lady, are you ready for them Cowboys? Or his Cowboys, excuse me.
Ooh, Niners Cowboys.
Is that who y'all playing?
We playing the Cowboys.
They playing the boys.
Sorry, what happened when the Niners played the Cowboys last? I think we were in the playoffs and y'all lost. I think. I'm not too sure. I'm 75% sure that the last time we played them in the playoffs, they didn't win. I could be wrong. You can correct me, Black Truth. You can correct me. I'm ready. As you can see.
What day do they play? Is it tomorrow?
They play tomorrow, I think at 3:30.
And then is the Super Bowl next weekend or the weekend after?
No, I think there's one more round, like 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Yeah, 2 more rounds, and then it's the Super Bowl. Yeah, and then it's I think a 2-week gap if they still doing it that way.
So it's gonna be late this year, huh?
Like February, Valentine's Day, maybe.
Because usually the Super Bowl is either the week before
February
my birthday
12th
or the week after.
It's late.
Okay,
it's February 12th this year.
It's late, right? Yeah,
that's pretty late.
So it's my birthday weekend. Cool. I'll probably actually watch the Super Bowl, honestly. Just
just
because I
wanna
want to
watch
see
the
all the.
show.
I
I
want
want
to
to see
cook.
Rihanna's
I wanna
show. I
cook.
want to.
And then I want to see the
I am
commercials.
making
of
potato
Rihanna.
skins. I'm making potato skins, and I think just some nachos, something light, nachos and potato skins.
Nachos is not like.
Well, you know, we should have a party food category. Anyway,
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Rangy 4. You know what, Rangy 4? I'm gonna put you in the corner. I'm assuming he's talking about The Last of Us. Does the series has a controller setup menu? We're just gonna pretend.
What?
I don't know where they going with that.
I'm assuming he's asking, can you play the game? I mean, the if it's a movie like it is on the PlayStation. He's talking about the series though. I'm assuming.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's
Rain.
a series. Maybe the Series X have a controller setup menu.
He's talking about the Last of Us. That's the Last of Us.
Oh, you trying to? Oh my God,
I told you he's trolling. Yo, he's
He
trolling.
is straight trolling.
Trolling.
All
He
right.
got me though, 'cause I thought he was talking about
Next
Series
one is
X.
Abacab.
No, he's talking about the
Okay, Abacab, go.
Abacab. How do you feel about fans and media looking at The Last of Us and then turning around and doubling down on their hate for Halo? Even Xbox fans joining in on this one.
I mean, the Halo series, it was alright.
It is what it is. That's how I look at it. Like it is. People gonna have their opinions, and you can't help. It's a game. It's a game show, so you can't help but make that comparison. It is what it is. Hopefully, it inspires who's ever working on Halo to do better for the. If there's if they decide to do another season, I don't know if they're doing one or not, but
I don't know if they still are.
If hopefully it inspires them. Like, look, okay, they doing this, we need to be, doing better.
I mean, and that's also too like the where Last of Us is right now. It'll be interesting to see what they do after this first season because this is following the first game. So if you follow the second game for the second season, you count me out.
Look,
you count me out.
Look, that movie was a different movie. I tell you that.
Yeah, right. Y'all gave me the bait and switch.
Okay, but see, what if? So to me, when all these different things, the way they're all different universe, same story but different universe, so it all switches up. So yes, it might have the same story, but they might tell it differently. And I think that's one of the things that gamers have a hard time realizing when our favorite switch mediums that they are allowed to change things up for better storytelling.
Yeah.
And what works in a game might not necessarily work for TV.
That's true.
So yes, you can have creative differences or whatever, but
because like with the Halo show, like I liked the first episode and then the last 2 episodes, but the in between was it was weird, right? But that doesn't mean that the next season, like I said, it's all we don't know, right? What they're gonna do. Doesn't mean that the next season won't be better, or we just don't know. So
yeah, so it can just look at it as different universe, people. That way you won't get upset when your favorite doesn't pop up or it is handled wrong. This is just one aspect of your favorite show, not the whole show.
Yeah, and if the commentary on Twitter annoys you that bad or frustrates you that much, man, just mute it and keep it pushing.
There you go.
Okay. Maybe
last
one more question.
Last
one. Wait,
we got 3 more. Well, no.
3.
Monica.
We got pregnant you at the bottom. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Monica.
Monica, what are your thoughts on EA sending that email saying they giving people 50% on Madden 24 for the data loss? Remember we talked about that.
That's right.
Yeah, but I want more of the same bullshit.
That part. Did they fix the issue? Were people able to get their saved games? Like, tell me that part.
That's what they actually did. They did not give points. They got a discount on the next installment, and that was it.
Damn.
That's what.
Hot.
That's super pissed.
I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't like that at all. Because I don't really play those games, so I'll ask someone who's very familiar with the series. Shakira's. I'm gonna ask Shakira's like, what do you think? What do you think about this? And if that's adequate, because he lost everything, in his league. So I wonder how you feel about this. So Shakira's, if you're listening, if you're still listening, I don't know if you are, but if you are, how do you feel about that being? Is that an adequate payback for?
It would not.
I don't really expect him to respond, y'all, but if he do, cool.
That would hurt me. Like, say, like, what's a game that I don't know.
Any game.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
It's Cyberpunk. With the Cyberpunk issue, if they was like, oh, well, we'll give you 50% off Cyberpunk too.
That was because they was giving out refunds.
They was giving flat out the refunds. Yeah, that's true.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You would be pissed if that shit happened and they were like, oh, well, we'll give you 50% off the DLC or 50% off the next Cyberpunk 2. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, back in the day when Assassin's Creed Unity came out, and that game was a hot booty mess. Yep. Ubisoft had to end up giving out that game free. They gave out multiple DLC copies for that game. Like, if any of this DLC, you get 2 free. You can get all smaller DLCs free, and then they still gave away 2 more games just because one game was messed up.
See,
I
find this a little bit weird because it's like they're forcing you to get the second game just to get your discount. Like, oh well, because we made a mistake on the 2022 or 2023 version, you got when you buy the 2024 version, you get a discount. Like, what if I don't want to buy that version? What if I'm done with it? What how I'm gonna get how I'm gonna get some compensation back for the mistake that was made? To me, that's a bit strange and weird. And maybe y'all just don't know enough about what's going on, but I don't know.
I'm kind of disappointed in that. Abacab says Wild Hearts is an actual game, so Wild Hearts. Apparently, we've never heard of it, so we have to look for that. And yeah.
Okay.
I heard of it, but I can't remember exactly what it.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah.
Y'all see any more questions?
I'm looking. I see
Pragmatic Eagle.
Eagle at the bottom.
Oh no, that's a follow-up.
Okay. They're different games. Look at it's a statement.
Okay. All right. Cool. I guess I don't see any.
That's it.
All right. Cool. Well, we've come to the end of our show.
Oh wait. Shakirus is listening. He did answer. Look at that. Torn on it. On one hand, you appreciate that you are trying to give you something, but on the other hand, a lot of time went into it already. So
it's a bad situation no matter what, though.
Yeah. So there you go.
They can give you your money back.
Right. It's like just you guys. I guess you just chalk it up as a loss.
Monica's like Delilah. She's like, who says I want to get mad in 24? So
if I don't want that game, then because of the situation, then I get nothing because I'm not getting that 50% discount. Like,
right.
Yeah. They should give you something at 50% off anything in EA
in general. Right? Yeah, that would be
somewhat better.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm done now. All the questions.
All right. So thank you for everybody who came to the show. Thank you again for all of y'all who use Super Chat. We appreciate y'all. Super Chat is not an obligation, so we appreciate any time you guys hand out anything toward us. Thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. We're gonna try to get a shooting the shit Wednesday popping off maybe this Wednesday, since we'll have the thing earlier in the day with Microsoft, and then we'll be able to shoot the shit later. Oh no, we're not gonna talk games, right?
Yeah. No, we're not gonna talk games.
We don't really. We can make an exception if y'all want. It's our show. We can do what we want.
Right. We do what we want. Okay. All right. But thank you guys again. We're gonna do our outros. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Let's roll out with the outros. We start with Lady at the bottom.
Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with us. Shout out to everybody that supports our show. Shout out to the lady on the panel. I can't stand y'all, but I love y'all. We're gonna do a game night tonight. Monster Hunter Rise.
It is downloading as we speak.
Yeah. Delilah ain't say nothing.
Mine preloaded, Shawty. It's ready. What you mean?
Oh, okay.
Don't do me like that now. Come on.
Make sure it's ready to turn on though, because sometimes I've had problems. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes you turn on and there's another update. Yeah. I got you.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, I'll check. I'll definitely check that. Cool.
I really, honestly, yeah.
Do the tutorial. Yeah. Get your character and your tutorial out the way.
All right.
So when we jump in, we can just start doing some missions.
That's all right.
We'll do maybe Vampire Hunters. Vampire Survivors tomorrow. Hit us up every Saturday. You know where I be at. I mean, at this point, the majority of y'all know where I be at. But if y'all don't, Lady Infamous across the board, all the way around. 415. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Delilah, you're next. Delilah.
What'd you come on, John?
It was like it felt like it came out my mouth wrong.
No, it's
so
all
I
it's all
said
good.
it
Y'all,
again.
it's all good. Y'all know y'all can find me right here on GWG. You can also follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. Like the ladies say and will say, since they speaking after me, thank y'all for being here, for rocking with us for as long as you have, for supporting us. You know, we got some people that's been here since day one, so we appreciate y'all. And yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, Miss CHAREECE.
All right, everybody, it's your girl CHAREECE here again. Yo, Super Chat is awesome. We thank y'all. Like Bookie said, it's not obligated, but we greatly appreciate it. It's awesome. But yes, y'all, be nice this weekend. Make sure to wash your hands, wash your ass. Stop being perverts. But yes, see y'all next week.
All right, and really quickly, because I'm not going to be able to type fast enough, happy birthday to Avocado.
Yes.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
All
Avocado.
right, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Get you some drinks, some steak, whatever you like, sushi, whatever it is. Make sure you get it. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Treat yourself.
All right. Shout out to everybody. Again, we love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we will see you next week. Be nice to somebody. And yeah, have a blessed one.